I'll give Abyssian a shot. I'm after that terrible Vitruvian. These are all really, really solid cards. Since Kara is basically neutrals deck, yeah. These are all really great, but I'm going to take the hard removal. Because removal is at a premium in Gauntlet right now. Red Sinja, how you doing? These are all decent, but Red Sinja is just a bomb. Gloom Chaser versus Veil Hunter. We'll take Gloom Chaser. Ooh. So Jaxi is a really solid 2-drop, but Repulsor Beast fills a role that not many other cards do. And so I will be taking this. Ghost Link is a card that sort of fills that, but it's not as good as the Jaxi here. Could this be a deck where I'm not going to be panicking to pick up 2-drops later? Grasp of Agony is okay, but Blood Tear is super... you run into Rivas and other Abyssians, and it's good to be able to ping stuff. No way! Oh, man. Can anybody guess what the pick is here? It's very clear. Very clear. Anybody want to hazard a guess? I mean, to be fair, all of these cards are fairly strong. I think Dark Nemesis flat out wins games. Nether Summoning can unswing a board out of the opponent's favor. Demonic Lure is missing. Yes. And so is Shadow Nova. So, although Abyssian did get hit with 2 of its strongest cards, it also has the only AoE in the game in the form of Breath of the Unborn, and it has common hard removal in 2 of them, with Ritual Banishing and Dark Transformation. So that's why Abyssian is the best class, because it still has everything, is the only faction that has everything. And its Bloodborne spell creates a swarm, and since everybody else's AoE is missing, like no Tempest, no Plasma Storm, without like Scorn, you are in great shape. So the pick is Vorpal Reaper here. Dank Nemesis would be Mimi, but it's definitely... Holy moly! This deck is pretty good so far. So we take the Blood Moon Priestess here. Even though Shadow Dancer is awesome. Oh, sorry, Ritual is rare. No, you're right. But it's like Egg Morph. It does have the only common removal. So as much as I want Shadow Watcher, we're absolutely taking this AoE because it's the only one in the game. Oh my gosh. So we take the Blood Moon Priestess. Like, there's no... This card is probably the best card in the faction. Well, I mean, besides Vorpal Reaver and stuff like that. But in the rare slot, Blood Moon Priestess is the best card. So... we're pretty good on our 4-drops. We still need 2s. We're 10 cards in. Looking at these cards here, I think I'm going to take the Veil Hunter. You could make an argument to take this, but I don't want to be behind on 2-drops. So I'll take this. These are both super strong. This is a 5-drop. This is a 4-drop. I don't have any 5-drops, so we're going to take Deepfire. It's a 5-drop because you use it along with your Bloodborne spell on turn 5. My god, this deck is almost like constructed. Look at this. We'll take the Reaper of the Nine Moons. Here we go. Dark Transform. No question. Absolutely taking this. You want about 2 of these if possible. Technically, Lionar still has Decimate for AoE. Decimate is also... is it rare? Decimate rare? I want to say Decimate is not common. It might be epic. I think it's epic, right? I don't like the stats on the Fire Spitter. So the question is, do we feel so bad that we're missing 2-drops that we have to take the Komodo Charger? I don't think so. We've got 1, 2, 3. Well, we only have 3, and we're halfway through. So we're going to need to pick up some 2-drops. But I don't mind 1 big beater. So we'll take this. It's legendary. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I do want Wings of Paradise because we have 0 3-drops, and even though the Death Blighter is easily the strongest card here, I don't think I can afford to take it. Right, we're halfway through the draft. We have 0 proactive 3-drops. I think the Death Blighter is too greedy here. I can't take it. It is the best card though. Like if this were the first pick, I would definitely take Death Blighter, but now I'm filling in gaps in my curve, and that is more important than taking the most powerful card. Shadelaw, how's it going, man? I'll add you after the match to ask how you did. You bring your how did you bring your constructed deck to Gauntlet? I don't think I need Silhouette Tracer, but I do need some 3-drops, so we'll take this, even though it kind of sucks. It's a flyer. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh! Deathfire Crescendo! Plus Blood Moon Priestess. So I'm sure that we take this card here. Yeah. I hate seeing Vorpal Reaver and Gauntlet. It's the worst. So now we just need 2 and 3-drops. Like, that's it. Taking the War Talon is super greedy. Right? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 big finishers. I don't think we need 4. Yeah, we still have 10 cards left. Alright, I'm gonna be greedy one last time, and I'll take the War Talon. And that is the last big card we're gonna take. Alright, Azure Horn Shaman, easy pick, 2-drop. Even though Flameblood Warlock is... I would have taken that if there wasn't another 2-drop, because this is Reach to close out the game. We'll take the Shaman, that's a great 2. I'd love to see Healing Mystic or Primus Fist, but I may not get it. We'll take the Blood Tier. Just take Ash Mephic Kappa. Okay, this is actually tough. I do want another Dark Transform, so I think I'm going to take that, even though this is the best neutral 4-drop in the game. Well, Primus Fist is arguably pretty good, but this has the best stats on a 4-drop in the game, and this is an awesome 3-drop. Especially, it synergizes so well with my deck, but I'm going to take the removal. All right, give me 2s. Give me 2s. All right. I have to really consider this one here. What do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want about 2 more 2-drops. And in the 3-drop slot, we have kind of 1, 2. So we have to pass on Deepfire Devourer. It absolutely is going to be one of the other 2 cards. Blood Siren is... It does some interesting things. Like, use it on a general, and then you run your whole swarm into them, and they live. Which is not usually what you want, sometimes. So how confident am I that I'm going to get a couple more 2-drops? Am I confident enough to take the Shadow Watcher, or do I have to take the Blood Siren here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna gamble that I will get another 2. Okay, 4, fair. Well, Tegeti is not a common. It isn't, and it's not a neutral either. So, I said the best neutral minion, and we'll even extend that to neutral common. Primus Shieldmaster is the only 4-drop neutral common that you could argue might be better. My 2-drops are really bad. I'm gonna take a Shadow Watcher here. Like, if we lose this game, it's gonna be in the early game. Do we windmill slam this Skyrock Golem just to get another 2? So, you might argue that Blistering Scorn is terrible with a Swarm deck, but I actually don't mind it, and if I had taken the 2-drop last turn, I would have taken this. This card is awesome. But now we're getting dangerously low. Holy moly. I only need one more 2-drop to feel okay, so I'm gonna take this. Don't let us down. Give me one more 2. Yes! Gloom Chaser. So, as much as I would like the 3rd Dark Transform, this is too important to pass up. So we're taking it. Frostbone is just great. If I get one more 2-drop, I'll be perfectly happy. Okay, here we go. So now it's Veil Hunter versus Blood Tear. Don't I already have a Veil Hunter? Yep. Man, I could have like the Veil Hunter Darkfire Deathfire Crescendo combo. And the Scorn Crescendo, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I can make something huge. So I have 2 Alchemists. I don't feel like I need 3, so I think I'm gonna take the Veil Hunter here. Right? Right? I don't know. Having 3 Blood Tears is it's not too bad, but no, I need, like, these are answer cards, and I need a couple more early problem cards, so we'll take this. So, Arrow Whistler is nice, but Ephemeral Shroud serves a purpose that I have 0 of in the deck, and that is Dispel. So we will take it because it's the only one of its kind in my deck, anyhow. All right, now I can afford to take any of these. Man, this song brings back memories. The good old Mario 64 days. Oh man, I missed that game. That game was so fun when it first came out. On the N64. Let's see here. Is it Grasp or is it Death Blighter? It's probably Death Blighter. I mean, I don't have a 6-drop, but like, I'm worried that my curve is a little high. The poor man's Mecantor. The Grasp of Agony is also fairly useful, right? Like, especially if I have a Swarm. I like that this has an immediate impact on the board, though. I'll take it. And the last card. Hey, Lightbender, how you doing? This is the best Dispel in the game. I'll take it. This deck is pretty good. And we'll take Lilith. The weakest part of this deck is the early game here. And actually, I think I got screwed on 3s, right? Well, I did end up picking up this Blistering Scorn, but really, I kind of have Wings, Putrid Dreadflare, and I don't want to play this, and I don't want to play this, so I, like, yeah, my early and mid game is super weak, and I might fall unrecoverably behind. So, well, let's take it out for a spin. Yeah, I know Grasp might have been good, and it was certainly a consideration. Let's get rid of 7, and I'm probably gonna play this. I need to keep this, right? So I might just play Dreadflare. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and he plays Blood Tear. Yeah. So I'd love to play a 2 and a 2 here. I would love to have that happen, but I don't think it is happening. So I think it's going to be... I think I'm going to keep everything in my hand, right? Because the Shaman is going to come out, and it sort of turns off his natural selection. Maybe I get rid of the Scorn and look for a 2. No such luck. I predict 6 wins. What's your prediction? I predict 7 with this deck. Like, it depends how bad the early game F's me. And we'll see. But I think I should be able to get 7 with this. And he has natural select. Fine. Totally fine. 7 is going away here, and hopefully I can pick up a 3. That sucks. I cannot roll this out. There is no way. So I have to take this mana tile from him. He has Overload next turn. So how do I do this? So I could go here. I think I need to play the Shaman behind me. Because I can Ritual it if I want. Well, I need dudes, though, to do that. I'm just taking the mana tile from him. Like, oh my god, my hand is heavy. Holy shit. Like, I have no early game to speak of. I have so few cards that, like, if they deal with them, like he did, I'm just kind of screwed. Oh, he's hanging out over here. So what's interesting is that I can punch this on that, right? I could go 4 and 1. He can't Mechanical Warbeast next turn, right? I'm gonna need this. I'm not gonna need this. This is also not bad, right? This, walk forward, punch. Kind of like this, though. So I need to put it behind me so he can't Dancing Blades it. But the problem is he will be able to walk here and punch it. So I think I need to walk into this space. Yep. I'm gonna take some damage here. So I body blocked it, and these are saving me from him using natural select. So he should not be able to kill this, unless he has Egg Morph. And if he has Egg Morph, that's fine. And that'll be his whole turn. And he does. Okay. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. That's his whole turn. So I'm probably gonna have to just kill this. Well, I guess I could just play this. So let's see, I think I go 3 and 4, right? Play the 3 here. Three and 4. Or I could play this. Just trade. Let's do 3 and 4. And I need to run... Let's see here. Okay. So he needs another Eggmorph for this, or Repulsor Beast. Slam Vorpal since he's unlikely to hold on to double morphs. That was my logic for playing this. I could play Vorpal next turn if I need to. I can also play this, and I can play this and this. He did have double morph. Alright, now I'm safe to play this, because there's no way he has 3 of those. Just in case he does, though, I'm going to hang on to this. Well, he won't be able to get to it. Okay, I kind of like the cards I have here. So he's going to go down here probably, and then play something here. Rewarded. I actually was not playing around double morph. That is not why I played it that way. I just wanted more board. Okay, you got a Scorn. Oh, he's gonna go this way, huh? So I'm gonna kill this and hit him. So if he has Bounded Life Force, I could lose here. So I think I'm just going to drop this. Which does... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Replace for Deathfire Lethal. I actually had my play. I wanted to keep all the cards in my hand. I wanted this, I want this, and I want this. So I feel like I should be able to kill him this turn. So it was a slightly defensive play, but no matter what he puts here, I'm killing it, and then he's dead. Unless he does that. Actually, I still have lethal. But wow, that was the perfect card. Fortunately, I have this online, so I'm good, but that was pretty funny. He's dead. Let's give him the pre-turn well played. All right. That was a fairly strong Magmar deck, all things considered there. Like, that was a well-drafted, aggressive deck. Spirit Harvester, too. And Blistering Scorn. Like, that's kind of what you need to succeed as a Magmar. I imagine he'll do okay. I didn't want to... So, like, what would I have replaced? I didn't want to replace the Dispel, because I might have needed it for next turn. I didn't want to replace the Ritual Banishing, because I definitely needed it. And I didn't want to replace the Dark Transformation in case I needed to both Dark Transform and Ritual Banishing. So I needed every card I had in my hand. And yes, I could have gotten lethal, but I had lethal next turn, and you could see one turn ahead that was going to happen. So, like, he had no way out of that. Like, almost no way out of that. He would have had to have Egg Morph into... Third Egg Morph into Spirit Harvester. And even that... And he didn't have enough mana for that, right? Because we were on turn 8. No. So I do not want to replace... it would not have been correct to replace Dark Transform there. Like, why do I need to win that turn when I'm almost guaranteed to win the next turn and I can play it safe, right? And I'm going for the 1 in, 18 draw of Deathcracker Center. I just didn't need it. There was a world in which I needed both Dark Transform. Like, he plays 2 Provokes, right? So I Dark Transform one, I Ritual Banish the other, and then I kill him. Because I have a bunch of 1/1s on board to Ritual Banish. Alright, so we're against our mirror. So we'll probably go 2 into 2. I'm keeping the 4, I'm keeping the 1, I'm keeping the 4. Okay. Okay. I actually should have played it here. No, it doesn't matter, because he would have walked forward, punched this, and tigered it. If he has Tiger, he hits this either way. And he'll play it down here, too. He doesn't have it. Excelente. So now we drop a little Blood Moon Priestess. So this is not going to be handy anytime soon. So where do I play it? I think we probably play it against the back wall. Back against the back, or up here. We're taking this mana tile from him, just to make sure he doesn't get it. So I can kill 2 things. I'm going to get 2 procs, right? That's not ideal. I mean, if he has Tiger, he's gonna get that. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll take the turn 1 concede. The turn 2 concede. Sure. I mean, I guess he knows what's in his deck, and he knows whether or not he has an answer for that. But is that Fendrana Drifts? Let me see. It might. This is I know this music. I don't recognize the picture, though. The picture's kind of blurry. This is 5 hours of video game music. So it could be. Alrighty, this seems okay. Just load up the board with a bunch of stuff. I don't think I need all of this. Let's get rid of one of these. Oh, that spawn. That's an opener. It's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Oh, and he has something to buff that? Oh my gosh, that's so bad for me. I guess I can still kill it. So I guess I go 2 into 2 here. He can Entropic Decay this, but that's fine. Red Sinja, you're a little early to the party. You are early to the party as well. Let's go 2 into 2. Take the center tile. And take 4 like a champ here. I'm kind of happy, like, playing his 1 damage Scorn now is better than, like, after I get my Swarm going. And it's... I feel like everybody gets that card. Holy crap. See if you can get the legendary double Gloom Chaser into Deepfire. Well, I don't value killing the 2-drops with it. Don't Tiger me. He has Siphon. Let's get rid of 7. And wow, that's 3 7s in a row. What the heck? So I've got 2, 3. I can't kill this yet, so it's going to get a hit off. I guess I play the Flyer. And then this, right? So he can come down and Entropic Decay this if I ain't careful. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it here, allowing him to do that. And then playing this here. So if he wants to Entropic this, he's going to have to buff these, and I don't think he wants to do that. He'll probably just come up here, punch this. Right, unless he Dunecasters this. So if he Bone Storms or Naga, that's actually fine. He still can't kill this. But now I will be able to buff. Oh, he's gonna siphon. He should have siphoned this. Like, that was such a mistake. He's down to 2 cards. So now I'm gonna go 3 and 2 and buff a whole bunch of stuff. That's fine. So I'm gonna take some damage here, and we're gonna get rid of this. So I think we go 2 into 3. We can't send this all the way back. Oh, actually, I can send this down here, right? Yeah, let's do that. And then this is going to run into that. Wait. No, it's not. I do have to have this run in to that. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Crap, I positioned that shaman wrong. I'm not going to get the buff on this. That kind of sucks. That was a little questionable. I think I could have played that way better. There's no way he has another Siphon. And now I can just hope to tempo out the game. But he is going to 7 me here, which puts me at 6. And I have to watch out for Dominate Will. But he's not going to dominate this. Alright, he's not going to 7 me. Excellent. So he's gonna 5 me. This seems like a good breath turn. Dancing Blades into what? Dancing Blades did not even kill that. Excellent. So I think I may have to kill this, right? What? He's just... What? Okay, he cleared. That's awesome. So I guess I play this. Let's see. I want my spawns to be down in this area. I want to try to trap him if possible. No such luck, sir. So I'm gonna go here so he can't kill everything. I didn't need to keep this breath. I should have, I had already replaced. So this is coming down somewhere where he will not be able to dominate, will it? I'll be sure. And Maw on my Wraithling. So I don't need this. Oh, maybe I do. So I think I need to slam this down. It's not going to kill him, though. That's the problem. But I mean, it might hit some of this stuff. So I can kill this, go here, block. I guess I'll hang on to this. Can't let him dominate will this. And we leave that there so the owl can't hit. So let's see if he has a 4th Siphon? 3rd Siphon? It'd be a 3rd Siphon, right? Sort of hoping he plays a big provoke. All right, am I gonna get the 1 and 4 roll back here? Nope. All right, so he's gonna 4 me. That's fine. I'll kill that. He had to pay full cost for that, so I should be able to clear both of these. Is there any way I can keep this alive? I think I just have to kill the 4, kill the 5, right? Kill the 1. I don't really like this. I think I want something more powerful. Like Blood Moon would be really nice. That's actually not bad. I don't feel like I have to play this, though. I'm gonna save it. Well, then what? Am I just gonna do absolutely nothing this turn? No. God, that's so bad. I'm gonna play this, right? So this is going here. This, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So now he has no dominate will targets. I'm not gonna punch. Nice draw. So if he has Blistering Scorn, that's gonna suck pretty bad. I don't want to keep him alive. I wanted him to die there because he might have Dominate Will, and I don't want to give him a Dominate Will target. Because I lose the game if he dominates that. So my whole goal was to trade the Vorpal Reaver, either for 2 minions or for a face hit, and I think that was the best value. So if he has Scorn here, it's gonna be really dicey. I might lose. Deathblighter is not a problem. Don't kill another one. Okay. So the question is, can I kill him? +2, +2. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 off lethal, right? Actually, this might do it. So I put it on the ranged. And then I hit him with this. I can't hit him with this, right? I think I can do this. 3 and 4. So I hit the death. I hit this with this, this with this, and then breath. Let's try it. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate this. Sweet. I mean, my general, unless my general does the same amount of damage as 1 tick of Deathfire Crescendo, unless that tick caused an extra minion to die, right? And then it gets 4 instead of 2. So actually, I had a couple of ways to do that. 3-0. AoE and Dispel. Hit first. AoE and Dispel. What would I Dispel? Like, Dispelling didn't really do anything there. So, having just played a Vitruvian deck that won almost every single game from Dominate Will, you really have to be careful playing into turn 7 against Vitruvian. They almost always have it. Because, like, besides Starfire Scarab, that's really the card you want in today's Gauntlet anyway, without things like Second Wish and... what else did Vitruvian lose? Second Wish was pretty bad. Cosmic Flesh, which is not bad. Like, Cosmic Flesh is pretty okay. Endoballistic. Hey, just came. Can't see the stream right now, but wanted to know how far did the yesterday deck went. It went 7 wins. Unfortunately, I pitched. I was behind, and I had to I made a bad play and lost the game on the very last turn of the game, which feels bad, man. Wow, this hand is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it all. So I could have had the win, but it was an RNG win, and I just played it bad. Well, this into this now does not seem so hot. It really doesn't. But we're gonna play this anyways. Let's see here. Do I play this here? I do. Natural selection's actually pretty bad. But we're gonna roll it and see what happens. So if he plays a 2-drop opening Gambit minion into natural selection, we're in big trouble, right? Because he's gonna kill this for free, natural select that. I guess that's still 2 cards for 2 cards. If he actually punches here and plays Healing Mystic, though, it's going to be a little rough. It's okay. If he can't kill the Shaman this turn, I'm in okay shape. He has to have exactly natural selection. He has to have Primus Fist into natural selection. Or Healing Mystic natural selection. If he has those 2 cards, we're in trouble. Not trouble, but he'll get decent value. Scorn also does it. No, it doesn't. It does not actually do it. That's fine. Okay, so I probably play Blood Moon. I could go here, play Naga. He has Overload next turn, right? So I run this back. He's gonna kill the Naga though, right? So do I Blood Moon double trade? Maybe I'd have to play the Blood Moon here. But then I end up giving him both mana tiles. Not awesome. Not awesome. I think we probably Naga this. Getting the Blood Moon going, though, is actually pretty good. Nah. I'm gonna do it like this. So I took extra damage there to try to keep some dudes alive and to keep him off the mana tiles. So I don't want him ramping into 5 mana, and if he wants to ramp into 5 mana, he has to run down here to do it. So he'll probably play something here and then kill this. So he has 3 mana. He has 4 mana, sorry. He played it right, but my AoE and Dispel Owl could have worked if you want to keep the 6/6 alive, sure. But I didn't. Hey, I have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for it now. Well, I guess I'm gonna go 4 and 1. Alright, don't let me down. We're trading off a bunch of dudes here. So he has Mechantor Warbeast next turn. And I can't really stop that. So I've got 4 and 1 and 1. So we play this back here. So I need this to hit here. I guess if I go here, then I need to hit there. So we're gonna do this first. Maybe I can get lucky and hit one here. That's also fine. Right, do I walk forward? No. He could walk here and do this, so... He has 5 mana, right? So I do. Because I don't want him to Dancing Blades that. Because he could walk here and Dancing Blades there, and now he can't. So that is why we made the walk forward. But there, I mean, he could do a bunch of crappy things. But hopefully he can't kill this. Okay, he's just gonna go face. Duelyst. So I think we probably just roll this down. Trade, and play this first. He has to have Eggmorph for this, right? Unless I play it here. No, I'm not going to play it here. I'm going to play it where he can't Eggmorph. I have to kill the Duelyst, though, so the spawn is going to be really interesting. Let's get rid of the ranged for now. So he has to Fortitude this and have Eggmorph, which he might, or Dire Tide Frenzy Eggmorph works. Claws. Okay, so he's just going face. I might have lethal here, especially if he hits me. Think I got lethal. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, good game. You're just ritual banishing it, right? Vorpal Reaver to the rescue. And the Blood Moon Priestess safely tucked away behind the wall of 1/1s. I mean, I guess, you know, as Magmar, you're kind of forced to go ham in situations like that. But, like, you could argue that playing the Scorn was incorrect. I mean, I suppose if he had absolutely no play, maybe it was okay. But if he had any other play, you have to save that Scorn for the eventual swarm. Like, even if it's just, like, a couple of my Bloodborne spells, as Magmar against Lilith in Gauntlet, you want to save that. Like, your Blistering Scorn, I mean, unless you have, like, 3 of them, and plus a Spirit Harvester, like, you have to treat that like it's golden, and you only use it when you absolutely have to for, like, the most value. He got, like, no value from it there at all. But he did contest mana tiles, and, you know, maybe that was... Like, maybe he lamented playing it, but had to, and that's fair. Like, if he had all 5s and 6s and spells. But I might have even tossed on the Adamantite. No, you don't toss on the claws with with the Gloom Chaser out. I don't know. I think he played it too early. $4-0 though is not bad. All right, here we go, Vitruvian. Starfire Scarabs and Dominate Wills. And Bears, oh my. So in case he plays an Obelisk, we're hanging on to this. It's gonna be a flame, it's gonna be either be a Flame Obelisk or a Wind Obelisk. 2 into 2 is pretty good. 2 up front, 2 behind. He'll need 2 silences for these. He probably won't have that. I probably don't need both of these, but... So if he plays a Pyro in the back, we're a little bit in trouble. I mean, I'm not going to have an answer for that, though, so it's fine. Oh, yeah, I do. I have a Blood Tier. So I could have mulliganed one more of these looking for an answer for Pyro. Wings! Planar Scout, okay. Sure. Okay, don't need DFC right now. That is a late game card. Jaxai. VH. He should have played the airdrop right here, right? Oh, I guess he wanted to trade this for something. So, that's fine. And then Blood Tier. He attacked that so Cavalier, he must have Blood Tier. Oh, or Tiger, that's fine. He left... Yeah, okay. Don't need 7. I hope I have a play here. Oh, man. Well, here we go. If he has silence for this. It's the only play I have. Otherwise, it's pass, so we're all in. That was probably dumb, but whatever. So if he has the silence, it's gonna suck. Yep, I think he's got it. But if I caught him with his pants down without the silence, we're okay. Oh my god, did I? No, he could still have it. Really? Really? Okay, I guess we just sort of punch here, right? He doesn't have enough for Dominate Will. The Shaman can't get me, can't get to this. So we are just gonna go face here. So the Shaman can't kill himself on this, and that's super important. So he might have a... Maybe I should have played this here. Shield Master's fine. Shield Master's fine. Do we have lethal? No, we don't. Not yet, anyhow. You're just gonna let me kill that, eh? So I guess I'll repulsor this. Punch, punch. 3, 4, 5. Seems good. I need to 3, 4, 5. So the 2 is going here. He will be able to break this on me, though, next turn. So let's just go ahead and kill it. If he gives that flying, could be interesting. Should be fine, though. DFC and Reaver. I don't have Spectral Reaver, Sephiron. I do have... Oh, Reaver. Sorry. I thought you meant Spectral. Yeah. Revenant. Vorpal Reaver and DFC is pretty broken. So that's a concede. Yeah, this deck is quite strong. Somebody predicted 6 wins with this. I'm not sure who it was, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 7 with this. I don't know how much further up. So to be fair, the early game that I have is terrible. Like, if he would have played a Pyromancer, it could have chewed up a lot of my board. And I happened to get lucky, and I had to play I had to precast Deathfire Crescendo on my Jaxi, where it was not able to get any additional value, hoping that he didn't have a Siphon, and he didn't, fortunately. Zoran? Whoa-ho-ho! That is not something you see all the time. So I feel like we have to keep one of these for the Sunriser or Suntide Maiden that is eventually coming down. That's a little early. That's a little early. Then we'll just... Really? I have to keep the Reaver. I can get another one of these. And this is a turn 5 play anyways, so... Okay. Well... I guess... Reaver's going back, right? Yeah, that's fine. God, what the hell? Well... I don't want to give him Tiger on this, so I guess we're conceding the mana tiles this game, which kinda sucks, but that's how she goes sometimes. It was a hand I was dealt. I said 11 just because 12 sounds like Fanboy Kappa. Nice, Shade. Prepare for Dominate. Place Reaper to protect Jaxi. That's pretty funny. True Strike. Nice. He had the answer. Okay, no problem. No problem. So, let's get rid of you. Can I go 2 into 3? I can, right? Does anything punish that? I don't think so. Whoa, whoa. Except for the fact that I can't add. That kind of punishes it. That would be 4 mana, not 5. So, his heal is not online next turn. So I'm safe to punch this, right? And we shall do so. I mean, unless he wants to wholly immolate this, which I would be fine with. So I should be able to get a kill on this next turn. Depending. He might play a Primus Shield Master. I'm absolutely saving this for something big. He might play a 3/6 here. Actually, I have a couple of answers to that. I have a few options next turn. I'm probably gonna mulligan the... I don't know, actually. Let's see what he does. Hailstone Golem. Alright. So can I get 6 mana here? I can get 6 mana, but I can't kill anything then. I think it might be 4 and 1. But I'm gonna have to punch this and take 4. Which is not awesome. That positioning is quite good. I really don't want to waste this on a 4/6 though. I guess 3 and 2. No, man, I have to hit that. So I should be able to do it. I'm gonna take the 4. And keep everything else in my hand. I guess I don't need Scorn. Does that change anything? It does not yet. Where do I put this? Probably here. So he can't Sunbloom both of these, but he could have Dancing Blades into punch this. Should be fine. Next turn I have this into this. Mr. Cliffy, how you doing? Cliffy, all right. Well, this is what I'm saving it for. So, I don't feel like I need all of this. Right, I think I want one more form of removal. So I might go 5 and 1. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And then, let's get rid of that. Nice. So we're gonna go ahead and punch this just to get another health on that. Even if it goes back here, that's fine. That's actually quite good. So I want to prevent him from going away now, right? Well, that worked. Hey, Mr. Reaver, you're right on time. Thanks for showing up. Grincher into Arclight Regalia, perhaps? He's going for me, huh? Well, I think that's game, right? I Deathfire Crescendo this. I send all this in, and I think we should be good, right? Let's add it up. 2-2. So he gets 2, 4, 6, 7 plus... Yeah. I don't have to add it up. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. So, Scorn, then Jaxi, huh? I'm not sure what turn that was, Senferon. But I was trying to think a couple of turns ahead on what I might play, and... that excuse me. That was the turn I played Jaxi Shadow Watcher, I think. Which I liked because even though it risked him, like, Dancing Blades punching that, I liked the fact that if he didn't have an answer, he was probably going to lose the game. So every once in a while, it's good to just sort of throw out a problem that says, you know what, if you have the answer, fine. If you not, you don't, you lose. And if you do have the answer, I don't lose. Like, I'm still okay. Breath of the Unborn is okay. He's probably not going to swarm me, so I don't really need this. But he might actually play like a Veil Hunter in the back, so I'm going to hang on to this. mulligan these. Perhaps. I think that's okay. Oh man, these are both way too early. I'll get rid of Crescendo. Mr. Cloaka. This kind of sucks because I sort of have to play this. And he's gonna have to trade into it, right? No, not necessarily, right? It sucks. He's gonna get infiltrate. I have this next turn though, right? So the question is, where do I play this? Do I take the mana tile and then he'll trade into it, but then he'll have to go here or here, and that might give me the center of the board, which is good against infiltrate. Like he might not go here. No, he'll go here, play something there, and probably play something here, and actually he will. Unless I play this here. So maybe playing it here is the thing to do. That's fine. If he wants to 4 me in the face, that's okay. So it's a little questionable. But I mean, even if he has Cryogenesis, Walk Up Punch, that's fine. But I would really like to have a stab at taking this side of the board. I mean, I'm sort of giving that up. But I might be able to get this mana tile here. And if he goes down here to play like here into a 3 and a 2. Okay, so he's gonna trade. What? He must have another Scorn. And we're gonna just trade damage here because I'm gonna play this next turn. Chakram. For the love of Pete. That sucks so bad. So this doesn't do any good right now. So I guess I have to run back and play this. Which means infiltrate is just off now, right? So I could 1 and 4 here. Like 1 and 4. And that does 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can kill this thing. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess I do it. And as much as I'd love to hit his... As much as I'd love to hit his general here, I don't want to sacrifice my 2-1, so... We're gonna take... 7-legged champ! Holy moly, that hurt. Probably dead. At least we're not gonna get it by this. Okay, so he's gonna play a 5 or 3 and 2. But we are definitely moving on to the other side of the board. Hey, Mr. Bright Moss, how you doing? Did he not do this? Nope. He is active next turn. So we're just gonna mosey on over into... So I think it's 5. I don't need breath. Maybe I do want breath for next turn. Nah. So if he has another Scorn, that's fine. Question is, do I want to go here? What could he play here? He could play Naga here, but that would hurt himself. So, sure. And I'm out of his Bloodborne range, so Should be all right. So the worst thing that could happen here is that I slam this down and he's like, Hailstone Prison, bunch of dudes, and then I probably just lose. So I have to be really careful about spending all my mana on one thing. He can't Chromatic Cold it. So the only thing he can have for this is Hailstone, and Hailstone is super bad. Super bad. Thank you, Shadelaw. Like, saying don't forget Warbird is always good. I do get hit by it occasionally, like, even though I know not to do it, I know watch for it, look around, like, every once in a while you just get so caught up in your own thinking that you get hit by that. So the play here is either going to be 3 and 3 or 6, but probably 3 and 3. It might just be 6. No, I think it's 3 and 3, right? Three and 3 seems good. This is online next turn. So we're gonna play the 3 here. This is gonna trade here. 3 and 3. That way at least I get 2 things on the board and I don't commit all my mana to this one thing, even though this probably wins me the game. I'm gonna put 2 threats on the board. And they'll be big. Like, this is gonna be a 4/4. So the 3 is going here. This is gonna go here, and I'm gonna move in the center, or over 2. Maybe I just move down 1 and punch him. Do I dare hit Vanar? Dare I hit Vanar? No, we're just gonna stay right here and not punch. We have to use minions to kill him. That's a great freaking draw. Cryo is fine. Although I am going to have to take damage to use this. But I think it's okay. And then if he has Hailstone Prison, he'll use it on this, and I should be able to just slam this. Ooh. Played Borean Bear back there? So I can just kill that, right? So I guess we just slam this in his face. See if he has the Hailstone for it. He might. It's actually going to be kind of bad if he does, right? So I don't want him to hit me here, so I'm just going to move back 1. And I'm also out of his Warbird range. He might have Hailstone here, which is fine. I'm not that much in danger of dying, but it's getting a little close. And he's going to have to take damage from this, even if he Hailstones. But this is one of those things, like, if he doesn't have the answer, he just loses. I can Deathfire this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Guess who has another one of those, man? Oh, but I can't take damage on that. So do I have lethal? He's got 12. So if I Deathfire this one, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can hit. See, I can. So this will be 3 damage, 5 damage, 6, 8 damage, 9, 10. I think I have lethal here. God help me if I'm wrong. Okay. 7-0. Pretty good. Crescendo math. It's a little bit easier than Grim Patron math, but it gets pretty complicated when you have Shadow Dancer and Crescendo and like Blood Moon Priestess on the board. Kaiser X, how's it going, man? DFC on Reaver Dream. I know. I was totally gonna throw it in there or run a couple of guys in and then have the nice like maybe 20 damage to the face. That would have been awesome. Count the number of Wraithlings multiple. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if the... Oh, and then add the damage the Wraithlings are going to do to his face. Sure. Right, I know. Yeah, there are some shortcuts to doing it. I don't play Abyssian that often on ladder, so like the math is not totally second nature to me yet. When I said 11 because of the cliffhanger to Shade Law. No, I'm not gonna quit at 11 tonight. It will probably actually be before 11, because I usually quit around 2 a.m., which is in half an hour. Goodbye, 7. All the rest of you guys are okay. I won't leave you on a cliffhanger. Divide by 4, then just log it and inverse it twice. Kaiser. That's awesome. Take the square root of the inverse proportion of the logarithmic equation. Don't take the mana tile. I think this hand is okay, actually. Let me GL HF him back. Young S. Don't mom me, bro. He natural selections half of my card. Well, it's kind of problem for you, because I can go 3 into 3 here, right? So we play this here. So the question is, where do I put this? I could put it here to block him from the mana tile. And he takes 2 damage. I guess that's okay. Since I'm getting value. No, but next turn I might want to do this, right? That's fine. See if he has another natural select. I mean, it'll probably be his whole turn, though, if he does. Next turn, I could slam this. Or I might be able to do... these two are no good. I mean, one of them is fine. So now Natural Select is off for a while. It's going to Greater Fortitude it. I think we Reaper here and then just sort of fly this away. I don't really know about this. Let's get rid of Veil Hunter. Does that change anything? It does, actually. I might want to play this and this. He's probably going to kill both the 1/1s with this, though, right? And draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, the 1/1s aren't going to survive. But this and this are sort of equivalent, except this gets a little extra value. I'm gonna do it this... No, I'm not. Did I get that down? Holy crap, that was close. I almost missed that. So he could actually silence this because I didn't play it back here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll clear this out. Right. Bang, bang. So they're both flying. Let's get rid of this. Pretty low on health, right? So I could also hit there. So then I get a minion here. So let's do 4 and 1. So this goes here, so yeah. And then I'll play this, I guess, here? Yeah, like... Here? Yeah, let's do it here. Okay. Sure. That's a nice setup. Oh, and I got a Silver Tongue Corsair. Wow, what a pull. So if he has Scorn, we're going to be in a little bit of pain. I suppose Mechantor Warbeast is kind of bad too because he's going to 7 me. But... it's alright, we're not out of the game. Even if he has Mechantor Warbeast, it's not over. But if he has Spirit Harvester, actually that's not bad either. Okay, Tiger, hit 7 me. Frenzy, holy shit. Okay, 7 me. No problem, no problem. I mean, there's a little problem. It's a very small problem, but it's a problem. Let's get rid of this. So I'm going into the corner. And we're gonna go 3 and 1, because, yeah. So let's see, I want to set up the wall. Nope, I don't want to set it up there. I want to set it up over here. Alright, Abyssian turtled up in the corner. That's kind of how these things go. We got him at 14. And we have the wall. And even Frenzy does not necessarily get him out of this. Like, this is a pretty crappy position for him. Yeah, this is the closest thing to perfect protect I could get myself into here, Senferon. Like, I'm not sure if there was a more optimal way to do it, but this seemed pretty guaranteed. Here we go. What you got? Healing Mystic. Sure. I think we're going to just drop some big stuff in his face now. So all that's dead. And I don't really need this. So let's get rid of you. Oh, wow. I'm just going to drop a big guy in his face. So let's see, let's put the one back there first. And let's put the one back here. And let's put one here. Play this in his face. So he could have Eggmore for this, and it's fine. Elucidator. Cool. We got in the corner and turtled up. Behind an unbreakable wall of minions. He almost got through there. Like, I mean, I guess he made the best play with that Tiger. Like, he had to get in there for 7. But I don't know. Like, maybe he just didn't have anything else. 8-0. So I have time for maybe 1 to 2 more games. And we'll keep it going. This deck is pretty busted, though. The only thing that would make it stronger are a couple of Healing Mystics and, like, Primus Fists. Some better 2-drops, but as it is, this deck is pretty damn good. It is so good that it's Friday. Super happy. Just finished playing through Uncharted 3. I already played Uncharted 4, but I hadn't played 3, and Uncharted 4 was so good that I'm like, wow, I have to go back and play 3 now. So I played 3. We just finished it tonight. Man, the amount of love and... I mean, they really feel like you're playing movies. The budget that goes into those games and the care and the team must be huge. Can't imagine how much it costs to build that. Okay, so 10-0 is not a cliffhanger. No, it's not a cliffhanger. Come on, Shayball. At this rate, it might be 9. I could also do some S rank play, like. I want to make a video. I'm gonna make a video guide to the deck I used to get S rank this season because it got me rank 6. I'm number 6 at the moment. It's such a good deck. It is a Fey Mechazor deck, and I know a lot of people are like, "Dude, Mechazor, come on, Resonant Sleeper, you have like no decisions, so easy to play." Absolutely not true. It's one of the most difficult decks to pilot because when you play a Mechazord deck, every game you win or lose is by one turn. At least with this deck. Not necessarily every deck. I mean, Saj, Mechazor, not Saj. Vath Mechazor and Kara Mechazor play a little differently, but if you play Fey Mechazor, every single game is one turn between winning and losing, and every single decision has to be perfect. And you have to know what cards they have in their deck, so you know whether to put the Mechazor next to him in his face or across the way. Like, there's so many intricate decisions, and if you screw up one of them, the game is over. So I totally disagree with the assertion. Oh my god, we're dead. We are so dead, by the way. I totally disagree that it's an easy deck to play. It's definitely not. It's super tough. It has a lot of intricate decisions. I mean, the way you win is kind of cheesy, right? They're like, oh, I dropped a big minion and they can't do anything about it. That's cheesy, but it's not, because, like, you might play it in the wrong position and they play Sunset Paragon and you're just like, oh, why did I play it there, right? So you just have to be aware of all the possibilities. So he played this here. It's really interesting. That signifies that he has a 3-mana card in his hand, right? Because he's like, I don't need these. Or he's hoping that I don't have a couple of 2-mana cards. Which I do. Well, I don't have a 2 and a 2, but I do have a 2. And I will play it. Alternately, I could play this. I think I might actually play this, right? He probably wants to Power Word Fortitude this. That'll put it up to 5 health. If I play this, it goes to 4 health. This is not... Well, I might use that with this, right? So if he Power Words the... If he Fortitudes this... Yeah, I guess I'm going to take the mana tile from him. This is super questionable, though, right? Nah, let's do it. Like, he has a 3-mana card. I know it because or 3 mana worth of cards because he played this here. He may also want to be able to go up 1 or down 1, but he might also walk forward, punch, which I think he should do. Okay. 2 into what? Flash Primus Fist? Soulthar, sure. So I can just kill all this stuff, right? So, do I Bender here? Probably. Right, because I Bender, come forward, punch this. I guess that's fine. And then I think I keep everything else because I can do 2 into 3 or 5 or 5. So, let's Bender. Yeah. Okay. I don't really like my hand right now, but he's down to 3 cards because he flashed that out, so I definitely got value there. He traded that. He traded that. Why not just Overload? Because he wanted to use a 4-mana card here, sure. So I could do this, but I think what we're going to do is 5 and 1 here. Right? Am I right? Am I right? And we're going to take some damage, but I think it's okay. The question is, do I mulligan the 2-drop? So what's my next play? I have 6 mana. I would like a Blood Moon Priestess, if you don't mind. Okay, thanks, bye. But it's actually probably going to be this next turn, right? Maybe this and this. So having these and this is okay. I guess the Gloom Chaser is not going to get played anytime soon, right? Right? Yeah, I think I'd like Blood Moon Priestess better. Does that change anything? Not really. So I kind of, well, so I don't mind if he trades this into this, but what I don't want is I don't want him to overload and just smack it. Oh, that actually works out. He could Macanter over here, though. No, he's 1 mana short. So he can't. So this is going to get a trade into this, so he's going to probably 6 me here. Grincher? Okay. So actually this is probably going here. He killed a 1/1. Alright. Killing a 1/1's okay. I'm gonna save the Sinja. So it's probably 3 and 1. It could be 5 and 1. I need this to live so I can Ritual Banishing it possibly next turn. So, do I 3 here? I don't think so. I might as well just clear the board, right? Oh, did I screw this up because there's an egg there so it can't play? I totally did. Holy crap. This can't kill this because of the egg, right? Does it not summon? I don't actually know the interaction here. Son of a bitch. I guess we're not doing it. I'm gonna save the one. I think I played that wrong. I think that I should have dark transformed this. Sack the. So, if he silences this, that's gonna hurt pretty bad. Okay, he's just gonna take 5 like a champ. Ghost Links! The best card in his deck. Does anybody know the interaction? If you run RNGeeper of the 9 Moons into Veteran Silithar, what happens? Does the minion go there instead of the egg? Or does the egg still happen? Your general gains 2 attack. So I guess I don't really want to do this, right? So 3 and 4 seems okay. Because if I 7, like I have to hit him. So I could go 3 and 1. I guess I can 7 here. No, that seems really bad. Doesn't it? Yeah, let's do the 3 and 4. Ah, crap, forgot to play that. I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ. He can natural select it now. I lost I lost a point on this. Sunset, fine. Hopefully he plays something else. I think 7 and 1 probably. Throw this way far back so he can't natural select. I mean... yeah, and I mean, it's not really getting any value from it, but let's get rid of this. I guess I need to do this just for the tempo, right? I have to play this behind me so he can't, so he can't get to it. So he can't natural select this, basically. It summons on the same... the egg is irrelevant. It summons on the same space the 9 moons died. Oh, right. Right. What am I... I'm thinking of Dark Transformation on that. I'm just tempoing out a 7/7 here. And I'm going to hope to have lethal next turn. Which I do. So, I mean, I didn't get value for this, but he couldn't natural select it, and he had to have an answer, and he didn't, and it was the best play that I had in my hand. Like, I had nothing else in my hand to play. I know Sinja triggers when I get damaged, but there was no value I could get from it because he only had a 3/2 on board. You could have hit his general for the same life loss and achieved the same board state with 2 less health on him. He had a Winter Blade. So, I mean, I suppose if I played the... that was totally unnecessary. Like, yeah, I guess I have the same health loss. So sure, I could have got him down to 2 more... got him down 2 more health, right? But 2 more health on him was irrelevant, given the board state. Like, either he had an answer for that or he didn't. So... I ultimately did right. You're correct. That was a better play. But ultimately, it didn't really matter. Ping his face with Blood Tear, yes. And then he's down to 3 attack, which is exactly the same attack that the Sunset Paragon had. But he would have been at 2 less life. So it was a better play. Like, you're right. Totally. And thank you for pointing that out. And I'm aware. I was also considering, like, if he didn't have Winterblade, I would have pinged myself with Blood Tear and had... Sinja kill the 3/2, and I was looking at that play, but then he would have had Winterblade up, which was not acceptable, so I had to take the Winterblade off. But I would have taken 1 damage instead of 3 damage because I was very much looking to minimize the damage on myself. Ooh, Nibelung is a good player. So I think I like this whole hand here. If he plays a ranged, Blood Tear can't hit you. Blood Tear is enemy. Yeah, you're right. Gloom Chasers. So I like 2 into 2, or possibly 2 into 2. I like the 4. I have to consider keeping this in case he throws down a Veil Hunter in the back. That's the only reason I'm keeping this. And I'm going to keep, in case I need to go 2 into 2, I'm going to keep these. Although I probably don't need one of these. Yeah, let's get rid of 1. No, why? Invaser, it is all good, man. It is all cool. I appreciate you saying that, but it's all good, man. I don't mind constructive criticism. It's okay. There's so many decisions in this game that it's super easy to not make the most optimal play every time. Like it's totally cool, man. But thanks for saying that. No, it's all good. Like fire away, seriously. If I make a positioning mistake or there was a better play, like by all means say so. I do like to improve, and I'm not saying I'm the best player by any means. So 2 into 2 seems good here. You know, this music is kind of like bugging me a little bit. Let me fix that. All right. So I think I go 2 into 2 and just sort of let him. And I keep everything else. So it needs cryogenesis here. Or Tiger, actually. Tiger would be the worst card for me. But a Tiger now is not a Tiger on turn 9. That is like 8-7. So I'm actually okay with a Tiger now. Does he can play another one? Snow Chaser, yeah, that's pretty good. This card is super good. No! He had the answer. So I actually might... So I guess Lightbender. Nah, Blood Moon's actually not bad, right? He has to have Cryo then. I'm gonna get a lot of trades here. Right, I get 3 deaths if I play Blood Moon, right? And where do I play it? Probably here. 3 deaths though does not guarantee hitting there, so maybe I play it here. I'd probably play it here. I really don't like him getting... He has access to both mana. He can ramp to 6 mana next turn, which is kind of bad. So I could also play this. Man, I really don't like not doing the... Yeah, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna do it down here. Right here. No. Okay, that's... Well, that's the one spot where I needed it. It didn't go. But I mean, yeah, I really did need a spawn here, because... Well, he can't... He has to have Cryo here. And I'm saving this for the... Okay, he could still have it. Yep, 6 mana is gonna be pretty good. Or sorry, 5 mana is gonna be pretty good. Well, 6 if you consider that he also kinetic surged. Mogwai. Can I get anything over there? Snow Chaser. So I could breath here. And then I get 3 deaths. I am going to need to get to this, but not right now. Let's get rid of this. It's interesting. So I'm going to let him draw some cards. What's my play, though? Like, it has to be breath, right? It has to be. And then, like, run the guys up to him? Yeah, like... I could silence here. Maybe that's the play. No, I don't like that he just walks forward and does this. I'm gonna hang on to this. Okay. So he has a Mogwai. He can draw a bunch of cards. But this is pretty well protected until he draws Cryogenesis. I don't mind his Mogwai being alive. I have a few answers to it, but I don't want to waste this on the Mogwai. I'd rather use this to silence a giant provoke or something that's almost surely going to happen. So he might pull out a big ranged guy here, and that could be a problem. Flyer. So I have to keep this behind me. I have to keep this protected. Flameblood. Okay, so I don't need this. This is pretty good. I have to play this on this side of the board. So I should be able to move this over one. That's going to move over and die. How many things do I need to die? I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 things die. That guarantees this spawn. Ah, crap, I missed the blood tier on this. That was actually pretty bad. I needed to get the blood tier on this. Wow. I just roped on my turn thinking of the positioning. So I spent too much time on the positioning of that. Had to make absolutely certain this was perfect protected, so he's going to Hailstone this. Cryo? Okay. So it would have been 8. So he would have killed it either way, but he would have had to throw something else into it. So I should be able to nickel and dime him here. Like, I just have to keep advancing. So I can also 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn, or I could 7 here. I don't want to use all my utility on these cards. Healing Mystic's fine. So let's just sort of advance the army. So I'm at 16 though, right? I can only kill one thing. So I could silence this. But I think I'm probably gonna just drop this kind of right in his way. So if he has a buffed up tiger, I could lose. So I'm gonna perfect protect here. But then he's gonna be able to hit 3, 4, 5, and then cryo. I think that's okay though. Might as well at least hit here. Actually, this should be fine, right? Let's do it that way. That way the Mogwai can't hit it. And he can't tiger shenanigans me either. Like, I should be fine, and now this is away from this hit. So his hand's gonna be full, and that's fine. But I don't care about the cards in his hand. Like, as long as this lives, I should be fine. If he cryos this, then he still has to have an answer for this, which he can go 2, 4. So if he has cryo, he may need to play it here. And then trade, well, he can't hit this now. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping everything over here. And I'm not moving this onto his side of the board, so he can't avalanche. Is this Yoshi's Island music? Is that what this is? Or is this some Mario Sunshine, maybe? I think this is Mario Sunshine. I'm not sure, though. Like Mario Kart? No. All right. Whew. That was, I mean, that was a stressful game, even though it didn't look like it. It totally was. I should have tipped him. 10-0. Pretty good. Let me remove the UI and the camera. Actually, I'll leave the camera there, but I'll scroll up and go over all the cards. So, looking at the curve, looks a little bit like a sine wave. I mean, it's weakest on turn 2 and 3. Let's take a look. We have 2 Blood Tears, 2 Gloom Chasers, 1 Ephemeral Shroud, 2 Veil Hunters, a Jaxi, and a Horn Shaman. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the option to have 7, 8, 9. So I should never miss a turn 2 play as player 1. With that many cards, it's like 94.95% chance that I'll have one of those. And I don't think I have missed any of them. However, in the 3-drop slot, we have Shadow Watcher, Repulsor Beast, Wings, Blistering Scorn, Putrid Dread Flare, right? So really, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards that I can proactively play, and I'd rather not play Scorn. So my 3-drop slot is definitely the weakest. I do have a Deathfire Crescendo and a Ritual Banishing, which is pretty nice. Hey Lexicon, how's it going, man? Haven't been able to come lately? No worries. I hear you have an OP deck. This deck is pretty good. I'm going through it right now. I have a Deep Fire Devourer and 2 Blood Moon Priestesses, which are awesome. I actually had to turn down a Shadow Dancer to get the second one of these, which was totally fine. A Naga, the only AoE spell in the game, in the common slot, I will say, since Tempest and Plasma Storm are missing. An RNGeeper of the 9 Moons, 2 Dark Transformations, and your buddy and mine, Mr. Vorpal Reaver, which I have not put Deathfire Crescendo on yet, but that would be awesome. And some big beaters. I've got Deathblighter, Dragonbone, a Red Sinja, one of the most powerful cards in Gauntlet, and War Talon. So you guys can't see these cards. You can't see below Death Blighter. So let me show those last four. Death Blighter, Dragonbone, Red Sinja, War Talon. Those are the last four cards. So the deck is pretty good. The things I need to pay attention to is 2 Dark Transformations, 1 Light Bender, 1 Ephemeral Shroud, Repulsor Beast, Ritual Banishing. So it's important to know what you have because you're often drawing to your outs late in the game. But let me bring up the win counter. The win counter is actually up, so let's see if we can nab another couple of wins with this bad boy. What do you link in there, Senferon? Cards not available in Gauntlet at the moment. Wow, somebody actually made an image for that. That is hilarious. It's pretty good though. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing. I actually thought about making a video guide about how to play in Gauntlet under those conditions. But I'm like, I know if I do that, they're gonna like hot fix the bug, and then it's just gonna be a complete waste. So I'm not gonna do it. But somebody made an image, and it's out there, and there's still probably a good 15 days before they fix that. Like I cannot imagine that next month's patch won't have it. It's got to. It's got to. Like they know about this bug, and I'm sure they've already fixed it internally. I'm probably gonna get sniped. I need to make a. I don't care, honestly. Like it doesn't matter. But I should make a overlay for my cards if I ever want to try hard. But it's fine. Woohoo! Look at this hand. All right. So which Abyssian am I? I'm on the right side. So don't really need this. This is a turn 5 play. I don't really need that. So I think we'll keep the rest of this. So one, like depending on what he plays here, a 2/3, a Gloom Chaser. So I could ping this and play that. Actually, I could go 3 and 1. Maybe I don't want to do that though, right? Do I? I could play these two. Let's get rid of Death Blighter though and see what we get. Wow. I could go ping ping. I would ping ping this. Leave that up. I could play that next turn though, right? So it might just be wings in the back, run up. What am I gonna mulligan though next turn to get this to 5 attack? I like all of these cards. So I could just go 2 and 3, 2 and 1 here, right? And that does set up a Priestess play next turn better than this does. Although if he walks forward and plays the 4/5 or something, I'm probably gonna need to kill it. So let's do this, right? Keep everything else. Okay. He could play the Abyssal Juggernaut right here, or Primus Shieldmaster, and I'm going to want the 5 attack, and I'm going to wish I didn't have all these little dinkers out. Although, 2, 4, 5, I guess I could have taken out an Abyssal Juggernaut. But I wouldn't be able to take out a Primus Shieldmaster. So, I don't think it was incorrect either way. Like, could have played the 2 and the 1, or the 2, like, could have put 1 here, and then put out both of these, but... Alright, so is he gonna like Tiger here? Like why did he... I mean, he's certainly not gonna hit me in the face, right? He might just go 3 into 2. Or 4 into 1. Puppy Dragon? Yep. That's fine. Wow! He floated all that mana. Well, I guess... That's fine, so that is getting kilt. This is a pretty good turn 5 play, I'm not gonna lie. Do I I have 5 mana, so it's probably 4 and 1. I'm gonna keep this. Ah, but I can't kill this unless I mulligan, so it's gonna be this. Okay, so it's 4 and 1 here. Let's play you in the back. Gonna run you all the way up here. Take 3 like a champ. And then I'm gonna play this here so he can't just run onto the mana tile. I'm gonna keep everything else. Admittedly, I'm a little disappointed that I did not get... Oh, I guess, I mean, if he has like a tiger, it's gonna be troubles for me. He might breath here. No, that's not gonna matter. Okay, so he's got a ranged. So, walk down Death Blighta seems good. Keep everything else. Sure. Advance the army. Maybe I go here, right? Yeah, because I don't want him to just walk down and hit that. Is there anything that punishes me from moving this up? He's gonna have 5 mana, so he'd have to walk forward, punch this, and then, yeah, so I'm only gonna move it up 1. The synergy. The blistering scored synergy. If I can get a Death Watch, like, God, if I only had Shadow Dancer, I could just blow up the whole board. Oh, Senferon, you created this image to shame CPG a little. Did he Dark Trend? Did he spend 5 on that? Sweet. I'm happy with that. Oh man, I can make this big, but I'm not gonna do it. He spent his whole turn though for that. Okay, so this is a 1 and 4 turn for sure. So I could also try to surround him. Let's see here. Where can these things spawn? I guess I want to go here, right? Yeah, I want to be in his face. So let's do this. I'm gonna keep all the rest of these. And I suppose the best place for me to play this is oh, not there. I guess here, right? Maybe I'll take like two more with it, 1 more with it. So this will make it a 10-10. That seems fine. I want to leave a few of these up, right? I could make it a 12-12. Why not? Go big or go home. Oh, that's pretty good. I should have killed that. I have no idea why I didn't kill that. Like, now he can ritual. I guess he can ritual either way. If he has ritual, that's fine. Maybe I need to post it on Twitter. They know about the bug, Senferon. I'm sure they're gonna fix it in the next time they update it. He might also silence this. But it's still a 4/4. Like 4 damage is not insignificant. But he needs Dark Transformer Ritual Banishing. Did he get one here? He did. And Dancing Blades. So he's just gonna take 12. All right. 11-0. Can we get the elusive 12-0? This deck is certainly capable of it. Question is, I mean, it's certainly possible. It's really just going to depend on how lucky we get with the draw, with the plays. William Blake, your stream is so inconvenient time for me. Sad because it's most preferable. Oh, thanks, William. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You can always just, like, Twitch stores videos. So if you go to, like, watch last broadcast and then you hit the video button, you can see my prior streams. And the most interesting stuff I tend to put in videos anyway. I just uploaded a full draft of Vanar, like Fae, and a full run from 0 to 12 wins. And it shows some really interesting things. Like, I hadn't even decided on Fae until the very last card of the draft. And then I sort of really thought about it, chose Fae, and it was the correct choice, and took it all the way to 12 wins. And so I talk about all the plays. And you can watch that. It's up on my YouTube channel. So it's not that big of a deal if you miss it, although I do enjoy hanging out with cool people such as yourself. So it's always nice to have you. Sorry that it's inconvenient time, but I gotta work in the morning, so this is really the only time I can do it. Since I mean, I don't do this for money. I'm only doing it for fun. Should have killed it. He can ritual for 1 less mana. It didn't matter. The 1 mana was insignificant. If he had ritual, he was killing that thing regardless. You're right. You're absolutely right, though. I should have killed it. There was no reason not to kill that thing. Like, unless I had a Blood Moon Priestess or Shadow Dancer out, or there was no reason not to kill that thing. You're right. I actually forgot it was mine because it was facing the other way, and it was in my group of guys, and I didn't notice the tinted red square underneath it. So we'll give that a silver level play for leaving that up. What about your Mech Fae deck? I am going to make a video guide on Mech Fae. McFae, that sounds like a McDonald's meal. Have you tried the new McFae? Because it does have some neat and some tricky plays and some small idiosyncrasies that I don't think a lot of folks consider. So I will make a guide on that. I just need a little time to do it. I'll do it this month for sure because I don't want it to be totally irrelevant when the next faction comes out. But the nice thing about it is it's super cheap to make. Like, it has 0 legendaries in it. Like, the deck is so cheap to make, and all it requires is a little piloting skill. And you can get S rank with it easily, very easily. Like, it's so good in the meta right now. I totally disagree with the folks who say that it is like tier 3. Like, there's no way. It's definitely a tier 1 deck. And I'll walk you guys through it and post a video, put it on Reddit and stuff. It's super fun. It's super fun to play. But every single game is 1 turn away from losing. Like, if you win, you lose next turn. If you lose, you were gonna win next turn. That's how every game goes, almost every game. I mean, unless you get just an absolute horrible draw. And then every once in a while you get like the god draw, and you get like Mechazor out on the 2nd or 3rd physical turn of the game, and you're just like, the opponent's just like, what? And some classes just, some factions don't run an answer to it. So what do you guys think? Are we gonna get the 12-0 dream? Or are we gonna scrub it? I'm gonna try my best to not make any horrible play mistakes in this next game. Like, I will try, but don't put it past me because it's kind of late. Never know. S rank number 6 with a tier 3 deck. Kappa? No, I know totally. Oh, an 11-win Songhai. Oh boy, this should be interesting. Okay, these are not the cards I would like to see to start, but I am absolutely going to keep this. Wow. I may have to, like, roll out the Naked Shadow Watcher, and it's going to get, like, Twin Struck or Phoenix Fired or something. I don't think I want the 5. Come on, give me some. All right. It's probably going to be this. 11 wins, Songhai Gatekeeper. Holy moly. And we have kind of a crappy hand. William Blake. I saw a couple of your broadcasts. Live time is fine. It's always better. Sure. Oh, wow. Really? So I think we keep all... Is this too greedy? Is this too greedy to keep all of this stuff? I think I don't keep the Shadow Watcher, right? Like, it's going to be a few turns before I get value out of this, right? Right? Yeah, let's go for some stronger cards here. Okay, that's fine. So I think I'm going to play this on the tile. And it's because I don't need 4 mana. And I want to stop him from getting it. That's what we're looking for. Okay, a little removal, a little late game. See what happens here. Spiritello. It's a cool name. Don't be targeting, bro. Don't target that. What are you targeting it for? He bear sealed it. He bear sealed my 3-drop. That is so good. If he only knew what was in the hand. Alright, well, I got a little Pando. Unfortunately, I don't have a play. Am I going to roll this out naked? Am I going to roll it out naked? That's quite bad. Or am I going to mulligan? Okay, I don't need 2 of these, so let's get rid of the little one. Holy crap. Deathfire Crescendo Pando. Alright, I'm going to have to roll out a Naked Blood Moon, and it is not going to feel good. So do I roll it here, and then go there and here? I think I body block it. Let's see. No, because he can then Dancing Blades, right? He can run down here. And Dancing Blades right there. So I have to play it here. It's super risky, though. I mean, if he has freaking Phoenix Fire, it's dead anyways, right? I just don't want to get it Dancing Blades did. So I'm gonna play it behind me. We'll bear up, and we'll go here and we'll punch him in the face. But let me tell you, the Naked Blood Moon Priestess does not feel good. Definitely not feel good. William Blake, it's 4-2 Songhai or so, not 11-0, wait for opponent too long. It's hard to say, right? Like, the matchmaker is usually not that inaccurate. Like 11 wins match with a 4 win, so he's probably like at worst like maybe 8 or 10. He may not be 11, but I'm gonna give him credit for having a very strong deck here. So he can't Dancing Blades this, but he could like mob Blood Tier. Primus Shieldmaster is fine. I have just the answer for that. So it's probably 5-1 here. So this is not doing anything great. Well, it is arranged, and I might be able to Deathfire Crescendo it, right? So let's look at my next place. As much as I would love to just slam this down, I think I'm gonna take a kill here. Spawn a couple of dudes, and then I don't really feel like I need this ranged. So let's do this. Let's do this. How greedy do I want to be with this placement? Well, let's... He can ramp onto that if he wants. I was going to try to steal this. That's not awesome, so let's get up here. Okay, so he's going to play something really big here. Deathblighter would not be bad. Arranged. He's going to punch this and probably play something here. He's also got Heartseeker, but he has to play it somewhere where I can hit it. The Deathfire Crescendo Pando dream could still be alive, guys. Alright. 5 cards, 3 mana. He's probably going to play something here that's quite big. So he's going to Blood Range Mask. Okay. And so this is when he plays a spell, Mist Dragon Seal. Okay. So I think I slammed this down his face, right? The question is, do I have lethal? Let's see, I can kill one thing. He might have Death Strike Seal for this. That is a very real possibility. So I could go here and silence that. And then play a ranged. And I may actually want to do that. Rather than slam this down. Let's get rid of El Shami. It's pretty good. I think I'm actually going to do that. Crazy as that sounds, I am going to do it. Throw a ranged over here. Over here. Over here. That's fine to leave that there. So now I have the option to set up Crescendo on Arranged. Grinchola. What weapon did you get? Move Pando. I should have actually moved Pando. I don't know why I didn't. What did he draw? Your general gains 2 attack. Okay. Alright, alright. So he's gonna hit me pretty hard right here. He's out of mana though. I have 19 damage to do. I can kill 1, 2... I can kill 3 things. Let's see if he smacks me here. I don't think he's gonna hit me. He might kill one of these, but I doubt it. I can break that thing. I can break that whole weapon. And he smacks me in the face! So he's at 17. Let's see how much damage I have here. This gains 2/2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't have enough to kill him. Oh wait, maybe with these two? I might. I think we just roll this in. Let's see, 3, so that's 3 deaths. So that's 2, 4, 6. 8, 9. No, it's not enough. So I'll just break this weapon. Did I not attack him? I ended turn without attacking him. But let's say hello to Mr. Vorpal Reaver and see if he has another Onyx Bear Seal. And even if he does, he dead. You win 10 minutes ago. Opponent is retarded. It's not that he's necessarily retarded. He might just, like, not be able to compete with this deck. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, maybe he had a million spells, but he's dead. We did it! The 12-0 dream! William Blake, I like your directness. You just tell it how it is. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh man, I got the dream of the crescendo onto that. And he conceded. Alright, we got there. Not a single loss. And there were some people who, when I drafted that, they predicted 6 wins. I mean, come on. I did not necessarily, I wasn't gonna go 12-0. And I wasn't even sure it would hit 12, but I'm like, okay, I know this deck is capable of 7 unless I royally F it up. I did, Senferon. Like, it was a fitting end to the run. I got DFC on the Reaver. So, this is the best possible rewards. Although 12 wins is the same rewards whether you have 0 losses, 1 loss, or 2 losses. Yeah, and it's okay. Yeah, I got a legendary. Pretty cool.